thank our ancestors and our Creator right now for another day. Emily, Amy, Caesar, I see you down there. Bonjour. Let me mute for just a second. Beverly, Henrietta. Glad you're here. Goedemorgen. I'm reading your comment. Yes, it's early in the Netherlands. It's only 7:30 in the morning. Well, not too early, I guess. You're more than welcome to come on the stage. Today is Monday. It means I play over everyone. So you're more than welcome to raise your hand. Hey Kia,
Hey,
how are you?
good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm still actually waking up from a really good nap.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Michael, Ashley, is that you? I don't have my glasses on, so there you go.
Hey, hey,
Hey, hey, you're up late or early? Which one is it?
I am up late, but I set an alarm because I wanted to come. So,
Oh, sweet.
yeah, I said I will set an alarm
Ooh.
because I want Beverly to play over me and I'll go back to
Oh,
sleep.
beautiful. You know, something. We're gonna start in a minute. I have no control over this. You know that, but I changed like my email. I was sending out emails, and I changed companies because my emails weren't going through for some strange reason. It was really weird. I thought, okay, I need to change. You know, and I'm so glad I did because my emails were actually bouncing. So um, I was sending. I don't send a whole lot of emails, but within the last 2 months, it's like I was sending an email. I was like, okay, this is really weird. So I changed emails, and all of a sudden, the opening rate of my emails was like, I'm like, there it is. You know, there's like a message in that. Like taking that step and changing, like just tweaking something, just a little bit, right? And so I tweaked something just a little bit, changing from one company to the other company, because I remember, I'm just going to tell you guys, I sent an email out in August and it said Happy August. And no one opened up my email. I thought, that is weird, right? So I sent this inquiry to this company and I got this email back from this representative saying, well, it's definitely not our fault. It's sure something you're doing, blah, 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 blah. I thought, no, I'm a techie. Something's not right. So I thought, no, I'm going to change. And, but I sent the email out one more time, and then I think about three, four people. Now I think about three opened up my email. I thought something is wrong here, so I really had to figure out, okay, what's going on here, and I had to take that step of just changing, like, changing to another company. And so I changed to this other company that I used to actually years ago, right? Send my emails through, and I'm telling you, all of a sudden, boom, like people opened my email, and I went, there it is, you know, there it is. I mean, I just took that step of you've got to change. You've got to change. You have to take that step. And, I'm so glad I did because there are some things I want to share. There are messages I want to share. There's things that I want to do, and I want to let people know, just about whatever. And I thought this is not supposed to be this way, you know. And it's just like something blocking you. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you know that you know that you know that something is blocking you, but it's because you sometimes have to take that step. So I took that step, and I'm super grateful because see, this is the thing. You know what I love? When I see all the names of people that open up my email, yeah, okay. I see your names, right? And then there's something that I remember about you. You know? Michael, Kia. You know what I'm saying? So I see all these names and I'm like, hey, Kia opened up my email. Hey, Michael opened up my email. But there's something I remember about you. You see what I'm saying? Because the majority of the people that are on my list are people right here from Clubhouse. But I had to take that step saying, you know what, I'm changing companies because something is blocking me. And I'm like, no, I know these people are interested in what I have to say. So I'm so glad. For those of you even that listen in the replay, if you're on my mailing list and you open up my email, you have no idea what that means to me. It means that you're listening to me and that you're interested in my gift, you know? So I have gratitude for that. You have no idea what it means to me, that you're like, you clicked on that email because we're getting so much junk these days, right? That for me, it means the world, when people open up my email. So very grateful for that. Um, I see you guys down there. Danielle, I've been thinking about you. Tasha, I was thinking about you too. I wonder how London is doing. Yeah, come on up. Tiffany, I see you down there. You guys, you have to know that I appreciate you. I'm not just sitting here playing on Mondays. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I think about you, Danielle. I think about you and I'm like, I wonder how that book is going. How's that book going? Because I'm ready to read part two.
Uh, it's a, they're building a script as we speak at the
Okay.
Hallmark, and I just fell on Friday, so I have a lot of pain on my shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hope you'll get better soon.
I hope so.
Yeah,
But
that's
thank
no
you for
fun.
bringing me up to the stage. I love this room.
welcome, and I can't wait to read the second part of your book. I'm like, yes, yeah. So, anywho, so I just yeah, Tasha, wonder how London is doing. Yeah, come on up here. You guys don't think I remember? I remember stuff about people, you know? And if I don't remember, ancestors will remind me. You know? How are you, Tasha?
Mm, very good. Glad to be here. I missed a couple of your rooms.
Yeah, well,
London,
actually, I was off. I didn't a couple of in August. I wasn't really on, so you may not have missed it.
I was kind of in solitude as well, so I understand that I wasn't on Clubhouse as much. But London is doing great. She has her first picture day at school tomorrow,
Oh,
so she's excited.
that's so
Oh, she's
cute.
doing so good.
Oh, I love it. See, I was just, I was just telling everyone that I don't know if you missed that I appreciate when people open my emails up, and when I see your names, I remember something about you. You know, and I remembered London.
My sweet girl, yes, and she
Yeah.
remembers you.
Oh, see, I love it. All right. Oh, Tiffany, I see you. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for bringing people on the stage. We had an incredible time last week. Um, hey, Tiffany. Hey, Hope.
Hey, hey.
Are you on my? Are you? You're on my mailing list, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Because there's a message coming. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started because some people need to go back to bed, Michael. But I have to tell you. Anyway, is the sound okay? You guys hear me good? I forgot to ask.
Yep. It's good.
Okay, awesome. How's Maya?
She's good. She's doing well. Thanks for the ask.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just think about these kids, you know? All right. headphones out and. All right, Beverly B, here comes your song. I'm not sure what kind of night this is gonna be. I don't even know if I'm gonna play over everyone or if we're gonna have some unusual night. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna share something with you. I was asking for confirmation. Let me hold on. Let me. Hey, Chef Tony. I was asking for confirmation whether I was supposed to share this with you, and then I looked, and the confirmation came. But I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. Okay? I don't know if any of you, hey Christina, have any of you seen the movie Groundhog? Groundhog? Anybody familiar with that movie? It came out a long time ago. Um,
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day. Is that you? Is that you, Christina?
Yes.
Yeah. So, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little story because I got my confirmation that I'm allowed to share this with you. So most of you know that I'm not really a movie buff. That's my hobby, you know. I won't tell you his movie catalog because you may not even believe me if I tell you. It is ridiculous. So I'm not a movie buff. So this is what ancestors do with me. If they want to give me a message sometimes, they'll use movies because they know that I don't really watch a lot of movies. So they'll use a movie to give me a message, and then they'll tell me that I have to go watch a particular movie that I may have seen, whatever, right? So I've picked up years ago, and I'm not going to tell you Nita what it is, but this is for you, okay? And this is for me to move forward, all right? I've picked up years ago that there were particular areas in my life where I felt stuck. Right? I'm like, this is just really interesting. I feel like I've been here before, kind of thing, right? Hold on a sec. I'm. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just capturing some numbers here because ancestors are at work here, and I want to capture what they're saying because they like to use numbers. So hold on. I got my phone in my other hand. So they like to use movies to give me messages because that they know that's not really my thing. So I've picked up on years ago, like I would tell my hubby, it's like, somehow I'm not, I don't understand it, but we're like stuck somewhere here, and I don't know how we're supposed to get out. But we've been here before. It's like this is some kind of message, you know. And I'm trying, we're trying to figure out how do we get ourselves unstuck because, like, we're we're in a loop, right? We're in a loop. And I was watching something the other day, and someone said, some people have been in the same day or the same situation for almost 30 years, and some people are, moving on and have just experiencing stuff and have moved on, and just like they're in different realities. And it just hit me. And then Ancestor said, go watch that movie Groundhog Day. So I don't know how long ago we actually watched the movie together. It's been a while actually. So I told Scott, I said, we have to watch that movie. Of course we have it, because I told you. He has this library, it's unbelievable. So we watched the movie Groundhog. And the first thing I noticed when we were looking for the movie, because we couldn't find the DVD, so the first thing I realized was, oh, it came out in 1993. So I told hubby, that's really interesting because we got married in 1993. So I already knew that was the first message, like, you better sit on your butt and watch this movie, right? So we watched the movie, and the message was to be happy in the moment, no matter what is going on in your life. and as soon as he, and you need to watch the movie. If you're basically what it is, if you feel like things keep reoccurring in your life, right? You need to take a second look and find out what the message is, you know? And the reason I was capturing, like I'm on my iPad, right? I was capturing because when I asked for confirmation whether I should share a little bit of it, the people in this room was actually the same as my wedding, okay? Same as my wedding month, number and month. You know what I'm saying? So there was the confirmation. It's like, no, you have to share this because there's some people here, you're stuck in areas in your life and the same thing keep happening over and over. And I'm going to say something, it's addressed to Kia, but it's not really about Kia. It's just that she'll know what I'm talking about, okay? When you take your nursing um, test, and I have a nursing background, okay? I mean, I left that a long time ago, but I was in nursing school and all that stuff. I worked as a nurse for a while, but that's not even the issue. I got reminded when I took my nursing test, it kept asking me the same question over and over in a different way because it's set up to pass you, not to fail you. Am I right, Kia?
It's changed over the years. But when I took it, it was adaptive, so it would adjust based on how you answered.
Yeah. So I had a question that asked me. It was the LPN, or you guys call it LVN test, right? It was the LP. It kept asking me the same question. It had something to do with some kind of laxative or something, and I picked up on it. This was like 30 something years ago, and I picked up on it. And I thought, wait a minute, this is the same question, right? And I remembered that over the years, that that was like it was trying to pass me, right? So it just kept asking, and so I got reminded of that also, right? So that's like ancestors, universe. If we look at it that way, they want you to succeed. They don't want you to be stuck in areas in your life. So situations will continue to pop up, and it feels like you're in the same day because they want you to pass the test. So that's why I got reminded of that test, right? You know, so whatever it is in your life, right? Either go watch the movie, and you'll see that. I mean, he was a jerk at the beginning, and then little by little, he picked up on what it was really all about. You know, looking at life and realizing that there were opportunities and lessons. You know, so if you're stuck, so like the same situation but just in a different way, or just sit still and ask where you're stuck. You may not even be aware, but it keeps coming back in the same way, year after year, year after year, years go by, and you may not even realize it. But sit still with that, okay? Sit still with it and ask. You know, it can be anything. It can be your health. It can be whatever. It can be with kids, with your kids. It can be whatever it is. But sit with that and find out where it is. And the most important thing to remember is to be happy in the moment. Like right now. Right now. Right now, whatever it is, to be happy in this moment, like right now. You don't have control over the future. You can control the future by being happy right now. And that's how you manifest your future, by being happy in this moment right now, and then with your mind you manifest your future, but you're happy about it now. All right, that's the message that I got for my own life. All right, so I'm hoping that that resonates with some of you or all of you. You know, so important. We have to get unstuck. And also, shut down the noise in your life. Shut it off. You can't hear when there's a lot of noise. Shut it off. You know, I don't have a TV and I don't watch the news, but you know what? If I need to know something, it comes to me anyway. I don't have to know everything. I really don't. Because if it's that important, the universe will download it anyway somehow. You know? So shut it down, turn things off, and find out where you're stuck. And I'm talking to myself too, because otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here telling you, about my experience. So that's, with Scott and I, we're like, okay, we get it. Let's make some changes here. You know, happy in the moment. Seriously. You know. All right. I may do a message about that even more in my email, maybe, or maybe it was just for here and now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. So, having said all of that, all right, Kia, here comes your song. right, young lady.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. I saw white and yellow together, and I heard white and yellow, and towards the end it was just yellow. So you can sit with that. I don't know if you have to add yellow food or, you know what I mean? Yellow something, to your life or to your body, or you can sit with it and see what that's all about. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. All right. Hey, Sissy Kimmy. Good morning to you.
Morning.
I'm glad you're here. All right, Ashley. Here comes your song. Ashley.
Yes.
Yeah, you know I'm calling you by your birth name.
Yes.
So the reason you're here is because you're looking for confirmation about something.
Yes.
Mm, uh-huh. And I'm supposed to ask you, bust out one of your poems. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So just let me know when you're ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm ready.
All right. Go.
What I first wanted to say was more fire. Not any particular Sunday. You could find my little body sleeping on a pew. Hymnal my pillow. Reverend Rector, the conductor of the railroad, leading us to freedom. We sang our songs, shout, tears would rain, more fire. I'd always wake up when he got to the part about Jesus on the cross, dying for the world's sins and rose from the dead. And if you believe this event took place, deep in your heart believed, followed the teachings, confess, more fire. I'd always relate. And that's when Reverend Rector would extend the invitation. It was always soul saving business, leading you down the Roman road. I told myself next Sunday, we gonna do it. Confess. Stay awake. More fire. And that next Sunday, I fell asleep. I woke up near the benediction, disappointed, angry with myself. More fire. More fire. But Sunday after next, I was singing in the Sunbeam Choir. Black and white robe, black patent leather shoes. I made my way down to the altar. More fire. I sat in the wooden chair. More fire. Reverend Rector picked me up and had me stand on the communion table. More fire. He handed me the mic and I professed I wanted to be saved. More fire. The congregation cried out, more fire. And I began to say the sinner's prayer, more fire. And my eyes held oceans, more fire, more fire. And the more I confessed of my life, I felt fire, fire in the depths of my belly, shut up in the marrow of my anatomy. My soul cried out when I opened my mouth, more fire, fire. And I believed, better yet, I knew who I was, who I have always been. I grew up a dark-skinned, big-haired black girl, short and skinny. I was always awkward and my body felt like it was the last body left on my ancestral path, so I took it with pride. Made the best of it. Made the best of her. She loved Batman and trains, paper dolls and Sesame Street. And she had a hard time saying orange and street, but oh, was she a storyteller. Her collection of stuffed animals were her audience, and she picked cigarette butts from her pop's ashtray and pretended to be one of the guys. Her bike was her getaway, up and down the street. Such a lonely black girl in this world. She and her thoughts, waiting for the time where he could come. I was 3. Those that know You never forget the age. It happened to me, too. Like most black girls, we hold the stories. You, too? Yeah, me too. Who? Daddy's oldest brother, he did it to me. I was 3. Parents just kids, they didn't know what to do. Family said to hush. So sweep. Daddy still mad. Mama still mad. So sweep what he did to their baby girl. I was 3. Every new sign of becoming a woman used to make me sick to my stomach. There was always a fear of growing up because I knew I would have to choose. And these choices would affect how I moved in this world. So with every new sign, I knew I would have to face it all. Choose. I spent life coaching myself into giving in, and after a while, it became easier to just follow. Mindlessly trapped, mentally raped, saying stop, but no one listened. Rather, no one could hear my innermost cry for autonomy. I always wanted to be me. I always resisted being a girl. The idea of it, I hated. It seemed that everything about it I couldn't do so well. I didn't find anything special about being a girl. Most of it seemed like work. I watched the women in my family be servants in all aspects of their lives. I didn't want to be that. And it had nothing to do with wanting to be a boy. It was always about the idea of a thing, stipulations. What part of myself would I have to let die to survive? What would I have to offer up as a sacrifice to fit to make right in the eyes of those watching? I found myself still doing this after overcoming and after coming in and out of the closet for whatever reason. I felt that my body was still not mine. I felt that my existence was not mine. And when I came to this realization, I stopped transitioning in the ways of the world, what it does to one's psyche, let alone the way some folks try to interpret the trans experience. You add in social media with unworthiness. These images were never real to me. I saw the world trying to sell me an idea that could work for some, and then for the rest of us, We gotta fight just to have a taste of it. Not that struggle must be seen, but the idea that it doesn't exist. Folks wanting a piece of the pie just a taste, because they say, once I do all these things, I'll be complete and I'll feel free and life will be better. That is a lie. You are the brightest star. I know sometimes the light was dim and you could barely muster a twinkle. Oh, radiant one, you continued to shine. You are the key to everything you want. You are the key to everything you need. You are the key to everything you desire. Some counted you out, made you feel less, but it was always in you to rise, soar, soar, soar. You are sovereign in flight. You are the commander. You are order. You are beyond what the mind can conceive. You define divinity. I love you, Ashley Michelle, forever and ever and ever. Amen. Been a while. Thank you.
So, I wasn't sure what this room was going to be like today, but I knew it was going to be different. So, I'm trying to get it out. My dear friends, what else am I allowed to give you after this? Nothing. Nothing. This is it for tonight. Because I know that what I shared about groundhog was a message. What Ashley shared, I know some of you. It went deep, and that's all you needed. There's nothing. There's Henrietta, Danielle, Tasha, Tiffany, Hope, Chef, Christina, Sisikimi, Karima, Zurite, Zalika. That's all. There's nothing else. You have to go back to the replay and pick from that plate that ancestors put in front of you today. You know what I mean? That's enough. And the thing about it is, when Ashley said at the end, I love you. You know what ancestor said? Put your own name right there. Put your own name there. Just fill it in. All right. So we're gonna end this room this way. Okay? It's short and sweet, but no, it's not short and sweet. It was short and powerful. So I'm gonna end it this way. Here we go. And I have to tell you that this song actually touches all of your chakras. I looked it up, and I'm gonna start doing some stuff with that, but it touches every single chakra. Every single Orisha is present in this song. Good, good food. Good, good food. uh, mm, yeah. Um, I don't even know. I am just speechless. I'm gonna put this room in about 3 minutes of quiet meditation. I am just overwhelmed right now. Just yeah. All right, my friend. Kiss on the cheek. Mwah, mwah. I'll see you all next week, and remember, you're more than welcome to email me. All right. You guys have no idea how much I love you. I don't even know how to express it. Just such gratitude I have for all of you that you dropped into my life. That I see your faces, that I hear your voices every week. You know? So much more I want to say, but I'm just not going to say it because I'll just play it right here, you know? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.